Hey guys, welcome back to Rolling Renegade. Today we're going to do a little roof maintenance. So let's go up on the roof of the coach and check it out. Okay guys, we're up here on the roof. Like I said in other videos, this is a 2019 Renegade XL. Again, we bought it pre-owned. I think it had 40,000 miles on it when we got it. And now that I'm looking at the roof, looks like it needed some attention. Right now what I'm doing, the previous owner had put some caulking down, and you can see it right here, kind of all globbed up on this. And this caulking isn't very strong. You can just pull it apart. So I'm taking all that off, and I'll show you over here. I'm taking all that off. You can see the 3 screws that are underneath it. So, same as on this side, except what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a dab of the sealant, the roof sealant that I also got from Renegade. I'll post those numbers up for you on top of each screw, just so it isn't as sharp. And then I'm going to put that tape over the top of it instead of just caulking all of that up, because this tape is some really good stuff and really seals up well, goes down well, seals well, and it looks like it lasts for a long time, because it looks like it's lasting longer than the factory caulking. So let's go ahead and scrape this off and clean it up. Okay, let's get this all cleaned up. I'm just using a flat razor scraper. A pair of needle nose pliers works pretty well. If your fingers can't get it and pull it out of there, you can usually pull it up with a needle nose pliers pretty well. So I just scrape along the edge first. Be careful not to gouge into your fiberglass roof. Just nice and easy. I went all the way around the bracket, then just pulled that piece up. You can see this is all from the other one, and it took me maybe to do these two, to pull that off, it took me maybe 15 minutes, because there's not much on here. There's a primer, 3M tape primer 94. I'll post this later. That goes down before the tape does, and that just paints on with a paintbrush, or you can put it on with a rag, and it goes a long way. This can would probably do this whole roof of the tape, and I probably still have some left over. This is the tape. We bought it in 2 50-foot rolls. I think we bought way too much, but I'm glad I have it, and I'll definitely be taking some on the road with me. And like I said, I'll post all these numbers up. 3 inches wide. Okay, I've got the primer on. It's all dry. Before I put that primer on, I also clean the surface. They recommend a 50% alcohol and 50% water for a cleaning solution. So I cleaned the surface, I put the primer on. Now I'm going to put the tape. This is 3-inch tape, so I'm going to lay 2 strips right here to cover that, because this bracket's 3 inches wide. I originally just wanted to go across like this, but I want more hanging over this. I'd like at least 1 inch. So I'll just put 2 strips on it and let it overlap in the middle. Like I say, this stuff is really sticky. Let me move the camera a little. And I leave it on the roll when I'm doing it. Get it down here, get it unstuck from my fingers. Just kind of stick it down. And let it come out to there. Then I'll just cut it off with a razor knife. You can see how sticky it is. Just give it a little cut on top. there's like a plastic on top of this. We'll have to peel it off of this one before we put the next one on top. And they recommend to use a paint roller to press it down. It seems to work really well. Really adheres to the surface. And like I said, there is a little bit of plastic that separates the pieces on the roll. You have to get that started and peel it off. I'm gonna use my razor knife here. Get underneath that. There it is. There we go. Take that off. Give it another pressing. Looks really good. You can see how much sealing surface there is around. We want to seal this area right here where the bracket touches the roof. You know, we've got 1 inch of seal all the way around it, plus all of this. So there's nothing getting in there, that's for sure. Famous last words. Along the awning was a little bit easier than this because it was just a straight line. Here we have to go underneath. And I like it to look as good as I can make it. So I'll go to about right there. Then I'll cut it. Trying not to let it stick to the roof where I don't want it stuck. Cut through that plastic covering. Pull that off. Go ahead and get that pushed down. And now we can pull off the little plastic covering. There we go. Oh, almost had it started. Well, let me try over here. I think I got it. There we go. And that is it. That is sealed up. And that's got a lot of seal around it, so I feel good about it. No water penetrating the coach from that bracket. Well, I've got 2 more to do, and then we'll go back over to the vent fan that I'm working on. Okay guys, all done with that vent fan. Put some 303 on everything that I put down. I think it turned out pretty well for my first time. I know a lot more now. This is the 303 Protectant I was talking about. We put this stuff on everything. Tires, will actually mop the whole roof down with it before we head to Arizona. It's a good UV protectant. We buy it by the gallon from Amazon. You can get it cheaper if you buy it by the gallon. And there's a final product. Hope it helped. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hope you find this information useful to you. I will post the Renegade part numbers for the tape and the sealant that I used. And like and subscribe. See you next time. Thanks.